welcome to my channel Bluebird Magic, or welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for being here and for spending this time with me, and I hope that you will enjoy this reading, get something good out of it, or get something positive out of your time spent here basically. So today I'm going to be doing a general what do you need to hear right now, sort of a spirit guide reading, kind of like a mystery reading, basically whatever comes up, and any subject could come up, any message could come up, and I'm going to try to keep this short. Well, I have to keep this one short because I've been having some serious problems with uploads recently, guys. It has been so slow. The uploads to YouTube have been incredibly slow, and it took me, I'm still waiting for the one video that I started uploading, my latest future spouse pick a card, which still isn't up at the time that I'm filming this. It's taken 3 days so far, guys, and for an 8-hour reading, which it's a very long video, but still it never used to take even close to that amount of time to upload, and my upload speeds still say that they're fine. They're very fast, and so this shouldn't be happening, and it seems to only really be happening with YouTube, so it might be a YouTube issue. But the thing is, this is like the third time this has happened, third or fourth time, and so anyway, I have to do something differently right now because I can't keep doing this. I can't keep waiting this long for things to upload, so I'm gonna have to make, the only solution I can come up with right now is to just make a shorter video. So, but anyway, this is going to be a what do you need to hear right now, or what would be beneficial for you to hear right now? What kind of message would your spirit team like to get through to you? So I'm going to show you the cards for you to select from in a second here. I recommend saying a prayer to your higher power or your spirit team, whoever it is you pray to, and asking them to cleanse your energy, cleanse your aura, and raise your vibration to the optimal frequency for you right now, and then help you to discern which group will have the messages in it that would be best for you to hear right now, and also ask them to help you to discern which messages within a group are for you, because it is a general reading. It's a reading for a group of people, rather than like a personal one where the reader's tapping into just one person and every detail should be just specifically for one person. These group readings aren't like that, so you have to kind of pick and choose what feels right to you, and discern what feels like it's a message for you, and grab that, take that in, be like, yep, that's mine, and then just leave the parts that aren't for you for someone else who's going to be watching that same group. So hopefully that makes sense. And okay, I'm going to show you the cards now, and I have been showing the shuffling, but again, I'm trying to cut down on the length of things, so I'm just going to show you all the cards side by side now, and let you guys choose with some meditation music playing, and then I will see you in your reading. Okay, so here are the crystals up close. For group 1, we have Lemurian quartz, for group 2, we have this ibis jasper, which looks so cool in person. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but inside it looks like it has it's clear on the surface, and you can see down inside of it all of these different levels and colors, and it kind of reminds me of like a pond or a creek, how you can see beyond the surface and see all of the different rocks and sediment and things underneath the surface. I really like that one. And then for group 3, we have celestite, which again I feel like doesn't really show up as well on camera as it's not as pretty on camera as it is in person, but it has this really beautiful glow to it. This one's a little beat up because celestite is very, very soft, and this is tumbled, and it's not usually tumbled because it is so soft and it has a tendency to break, so it does have a few broken, kind of, it's a little banged up, but I still think it's just really beautiful though. And then for group 4, we have this Dalmatian. I think this is dyed Dalmatian jasper that I got when I was very young at a fair. Or no, this one I think came out of like a gumball machine type thing at a museum, actually. I think that's where this one came from. And then next to it is this sapphire, the blue one. The tiny blue one is the sapphire. And if you look closely, you can see it has sort of like a triangle etched into the sapphire. And this is supposedly a special type of sapphire that is supposed to help you access Akashic records. So I don't know exactly if that's true because I'm able to, look into past lives and Akashic record type things like that anyway. So I'm not sure if this really helps, but I do know that I like the feel of it a lot. It also connects to the third eye and the throat chakra. And I don't usually like sapphires that much, but I really, really do like this one a lot. So, I mean, I'm not against sapphires, but they're just not typically my favorite. But this sapphire in particular, I really, really do like a lot. Anyway, so I will leave you to your meditation now if you still need a minute to choose, and then I will see you guys in your reading. if you still need a minute to choose, you can pause the video and take as much time as you need, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. And I don't know where to look because I'm filming on my phone and I haven't done this before, so forgive me if I'm not looking in the right place. I'm going to try to look at you. I think hopefully this will be okay. This is weird. I usually film, like, when I film my face, I usually film on my laptop, but my laptop is working hard to try to upload that reading. If you saw my intro, it's been taking me 3 days. I kid you not, 3 days to upload a video. So anyway, we're not going to be doing that in the future. We have to take a break from long readings for the time being, because we can't keep doing that. But anyway, I didn't feel like I wanted to do I didn't feel like I wanted to make it work any harder by trying to do something else while it's doing that. And I thought maybe it would slow down the upload even more if I did that. So anyway, point is, filming on my phone, and it seems to be going pretty well so far, I think. So it's just strange for me. I mean, I do film on my phone sometimes when I'm looking at the desk, but not usually when I'm seeing my face. So this is just kind of an odd thing, but okay. Anyway, your card, guys, Group 1, it's actually pretty exciting. Are you ready for this? I don't know. I don't know if you are. Actually, I do think you are. You know why? Because you got the Poised card, okay? Can you see it? I can't tell. Is it showing up? Is it focusing? We have low light here, and it doesn't make me look good, and it doesn't make the cards look good, but it's dark out. It's nighttime, so we do the best we can with what we got. Okay, it's not going to focus, is it? It's just gonna focus on my face and not on the focus. Don't look at me. Look at the card. It's I think this is just the best we're gonna get, guys. I wonder if I turn this light on, if whoa, that feels harsh. Oh my god, it's so bright. It's so blinding. It feels really bright right now. It's supposed to be nighttime, and I'm tired. It's supposed to be nighttime. It is nighttime. Like I said, I'm tired, guys, okay? And maybe this was a bad idea. Well, I think I'll still be able to get the messages. Maybe this is a little better. Can you see it now? Well, I think it is focusing better than it was, at least a bit better. Still doesn't want to look at it close up, I don't think. But anyway, I know I've spent way too much time on this card. You guys can see it well enough, okay? Poised. Poised, Group 1. You are poised for something very okay. Yes, I just got a message. I have clairs, by the way, if you're new. When I get messages, I get them like in my head. I am clairvoyant and I have several clairs. So anyway, so I get a lot of my messages that way. You guys have an archangel here. So I heard Archangel Metatron. So for some of you, maybe you specifically work with Archangel Metatron, or maybe he would like to work with you guys. Or maybe you've been like seeing signs of Archangel Mike, or I said Archangel Michael too. So maybe also Archangel Michael might be a guide for you guys. But I'm definitely getting archangels. And there's at least 2 here. And I did mention 2 different archangels, so maybe it is just those 2, but I feel like, no, because now I'm getting Gabriel too. So I just think there are a lot of archangels. There are a lot of archangels around you guys. Specifically, I think they're protecting you and helping you with whatever it is you are poised to do here. Something very exciting is about to happen for you guys. You are right on the brink of something. You are right on the precipice. You are right there. That's just what I'm getting. You're right I heard on the money. You're right on the money. So I guess you're on the right path. You're on the right track. You are right there is just what I'm hearing. So if you felt like, I mean, I'm getting you're just about to take off or something's just about to happen. Okay, we're going to get some of these little pistachios here that have a bunch of different things written on them for further confirmation about what this reading is about. You know what? Instead of using a little scoop, I think I'm going to use my finger. Because that helps me. Okay, and some of these could also be like signs and confirmations for you that this is your group. Okay, yeah, there is here. We have Gemini. Again, I feel like it's not going to focus, which is very irritating. Oh, please excuse my nails too. They were pretty for a second and now they're... Okay. Can you see Gemini? You're not going to show it. Never mind. I'm sorry, guys. You can't see it. It says Gemini. Oh. Okay. And this one says date. Okay. Interesting. I mean, again, you can't see it. You can sort of see it, but it's very fuzzy. Okay. But okay, that's interesting. You guys, you are okay. So you're right. You are about to be asked out either, or there's something about, yeah, a date. So I'm getting that either someone is just about to ask you out. They could be a Gemini, this person that's, you know, thinking of asking you out, or you could be a Gemini, but it's like you're right. Either someone's about to ask you out on a date, or you're about to start dating again, maybe. Like you're about to get back out there, but I'm hearing you're ready. So for some of you, it's like it's time. It's a good time for you to get back out there and start dating if you have, you know, been taking a break or not been doing that for a while. This would be like a really good time for you to do that because you're ready. But for others of you, I really am getting that like someone's poised to ask you. Yeah, someone's going to ask you out on a date. Or, I don't know, or you're setting a date for something. I'm getting the dating thing, though. I think this is love. This feels more like love. I'm not really getting much when I'm tapping into any other meaning of that. I'm mostly getting, you guys, somebody's about to ask you out, or it's like this would be a good time for you to put yourself out there and try to date again. Or if you were thinking of asking someone out, I'm getting like this is a good time to do that. Or yeah. Okay. And I think these are just going to be some extra confirmations for you guys. That's the message, guys. That's what I'm getting. Again, we're keeping these short today. But we have air. Again, we have air. So Gemini is an air sign. So we're getting a double confirmation there. Excuse me, but you could be any of the air signs, I guess. We have air signs being Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And those could be your sun, moon, rising, or I guess since we're talking about romance here, maybe your Venus sign could be too, or maybe like a stellium. Maybe you have like a very significant or like several different placements in an air sign. That could be too. Maybe it's not your big three, but it might be, you know. Anyway, we have the letter B. So I also heard Joanne. Oh, And now we have Libra. So that is an air sign too, guys. Wow. A lot of air signs coming out here. And Sagittarius. Okay, and we have Sagittarius too. I know you can't, it says Sag. Anyway. Okay, so that's what we got there for confirmations, extra confirmations. If there's not a confirmation for you here, it doesn't mean it's not your group. It's just, this is like extra strong. You know what? I feel like I'm supposed to get a few extra for some of you here, because I didn't do any sort of energy check either, but I can't do a lot. Again, I can't do a lot because we're keeping it short, but I'll try to do a few letters, maybe like some initials. Where did those go to? Where are my initials? Come on. They're, I don't think they're down here. I didn't put them down here, did I? Where'd they go? They were always here. Did I put them here? Did they get stuck down here? Okay, guys, this is not going well for keeping things short. This was supposed to be an easy thing. Where did they go? I don't know where they went, guys. We're just gonna all right, I'm gonna get, no, because we had enough zodiac signs come out. What do I do? Where are my letters at? 1 second, guys. Wait, no, they're not in there. You know, as I'm editing, I'm realizing that this group in particular had a lot of things kind of go wrong. And I couldn't, you know, I spent a lot of time trying to find things and get things, you know, get the card to focus, and it just felt kind of chaotic. So I feel like that could be your energy, or maybe the person, you know, that you're interested in or who's thinking of asking you out. That could be their energy. It could even just be that might not be the energy overall, but maybe when it comes to this situation, something about it seems kind of chaotic, or like something goes wrong, or maybe they're afraid it's gonna go, I don't know, maybe they're really nervous to ask you out, or you are, or something, I don't know, but I'm getting that maybe something yeah, I'm getting maybe something might happen when they try to ask you out. Or maybe they did try to and something went wrong already. I don't know. But because I'm seeing someone like tripping and falling, but it doesn't have to be something like that. But I'm getting that there might, I don't know, but I'm getting there's some sort of chaos that might ensue, or there's something, I don't know why I heard all hell breaks loose or all hell broke loose, or like, I heard catastrophe, so I don't know why I'm hearing that, because this doesn't, maybe they feel like it was a disaster, or they're afraid it's going to be a disaster for some reason when they try to ask you. I don't know, but that's just what I'm picking up on for some reason, guys. And so I don't know how this will be helpful information for you, but maybe just, I don't know if this would be helpful for you to like, I don't feel like you have to really like prepare necessarily, at least I hope not, but like maybe if you know the person is really nervous, like maybe you could try to, you know, go easy on them, or just know that, you know, I don't know that this is their, I'm just getting like that it will, I don't know, I'm hearing it will get better, or like they might be better on the second date, or like once they're not as nervous, then when you get to know them better, you're gonna like them, you know, like maybe they don't give the best first impression or something, or maybe they didn't give the best first impression, and so now they're worried that you're not going to be interested if they ask you out, or like they did something wrong, they said the wrong thing or screwed something up, and so now they're worried like, what if I blew it? What if I
miss my shot. Like, yeah. Because yeah, because for some reason I'm seeing the movie Casper, like the old one, the one with Christina Ricci in it. And he's smacking his head against something. I can't remember if it's like his hand but he's like smacking his head against something. He's like, I blew it. And, like, I think he scared her. And then he's like, oh, I can't remember. Oh man, I have to watch that movie again. Well, it's a perfect time of year for that. I guess I'll have to. Anyway, maybe that's a synchronicity too. Maybe you're going to watch that movie, or maybe you were thinking of watching that movie, or you just did watch that movie, or maybe that's one of your favorite Halloween movies, something like that. But anyway, I'm just getting that's just what I'm picking up on, guys. So make of this what you will. But I am getting, if this is somebody who's going to ask you out, it might be somebody who's like really nervous about it, or because they're afraid they're going to screw it up, or they feel like they already kind of did screw something up. So, and if this is you that's thinking of asking someone else out, maybe I'm just picking up on your feelings. And so this would be like confirmation for you. Or this could also be, though, the person that you're thinking of asking out to. I don't know. Maybe they get very nervous on dates too. And maybe things might be kind of awkward at first, or it might not go. I'm just getting, though, that you might not want to like completely write them off right away, or you might want to just give it a little while, or give them a second chance or something. I mean, it's completely up to you. If this is someone, this is not, I'm not picking up that, if you're thinking of somebody who completely screwed you over and did something like really bad to you, then I would not recommend, giving that person a second chance. I mean, again, you have free will. It's your choice, but, that's not what I'm recommending. This would be just someone where like maybe you misunderstood something they said, or they just, I don't know, but I'm just getting, it wouldn't have been like a really bad thing. I don't know. I'm just getting, you might want to, if you feel open to it, if you were, you might want to give them a second chance is all I'm thinking, if that part of the story that I'm describing applies to you. But all right. Oh, and I was also getting a message that if you feel like you're the one that's going to be asking someone else out, I'm just getting like, if they don't give you a second chance, or if things don't work out, I'm just getting that it wasn't meant to be, because I'm getting, and I know that can be hard to hear, but I'm just getting that if it's the right person, they're gonna want to give you a second chance, or they're gonna feel that in their heart. It's gonna, something's gonna inspire them to, give you a second chance, or, say yes, even though you're awkward or something. It's like, if it's the right person, it will come together. And your guides, I know it's easier said than done, but your guides are encouraging you to try not to feel bad about yourself, and try not to feel too disappointed if something doesn't work out, because if it doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to work out, and it will work out with the right person, and the right person is out there. And I'm getting that, if this is just you re-entering the dating scene, or, if you're opening back up to the possibility of dating or something like that, but you don't actually have somebody that you're going on a date with soon, if it's just like if it's a situation where you're just thinking of downloading a dating app for the first time in a long time, or something like that, I'm just getting that, even if maybe you're the one who feels like, maybe you feel like you have a difficult time meeting people in general, or talking to people, or maybe you're worried it's going to be a disaster because you're going to, I don't know, maybe you're thinking that maybe you feel like you are socially awkward or something like that. And so this is particularly stressful for you. I think this is, honestly, I really feel like dating is an awkward experience for most people, especially the way it's done a lot of times in modern days. In modern times, it's not a natural, especially things like dating online, dating apps and online dating. It doesn't feel natural, and it does feel uncomfortable, and it is uncomfortable for a lot of people, I think. But I'm just getting, maybe you feel like it's particularly difficult for you, or you feel like a lot of things have gone wrong in the past when you've tried, or something like that. I think you know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I'm getting that it's a similar message to what I just said, where if it's the right person, it will work out. If people reject you, again, I know that it doesn't really feel like this a lot of times at the time, but if someone rejects you, it's because it really wasn't meant to be, and it's because there is somebody better for you out there. There is someone out there who will like you for you, who will be interested in you, even though you are awkward, or even though you have something that you think is strange about you, or, no matter what. It's like, there is someone out there who is going to recognize you. There is someone out there who is looking for someone like you. There is, I'm getting the saying, what you seek is seeking you. And I really feel like that is true for this group. Your spirit guides want you to know that. So if someone rejects you, or if it doesn't feel right, and it's just, it's not working out, just know that it will work out with the right person, and the right person is out there for you. So just try to keep going, and try not to get too discouraged, because you will find them, you will meet them. They are out there, and they're looking for you too, hoping that they find you, and that, and wondering if they're ever going to find someone too, and yeah, you will find each other eventually. As long as you stay open to it, it will align eventually. You will, you'll find each other eventually, one way or another.
I can't find the charms, guys. I do not know where they went to. I'm really kind of confused at this point. I don't know what happened to them. The letter charms, at least. I'm gonna get a few of these charms real quick, but literally just a few, because we do not have time for that many. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if these are gonna mean anything to anybody. We have the blue candy wrapper that says sweet on it. We have a purple starfish with a pink flower and a green, like a mint green colored flower. We have these cherries, these pink cherries. We have either a black-eyed Susan, or you could maybe interpret this as a sunflower or a daisy too. We have this pink lollipop thing, or rattle. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but we got this thing. We have a gold star. We have popcorn. Maybe you're going to be going to a movie. All my charms have seen much better days, guys. So this is a very beat up popcorn charm, but maybe you're going to go for a movie, or go to a movie for your date. Maybe that's why that's there. And we have this double-decker bus here. It says London on it. I don't think you can see it, because again, it won't focus very well, but that's what's there. So, all right. That's what I got for you, group 1. Congratulations. I hope your date goes well. I hope it will be congratulations. I hope you'll be happy about who asked you out, and I hope you have a great date. Or if you're just getting started, getting back into dating again, I hope that you find somebody that you really like very quickly into the process. I know that can be like a daunting thing, and sometimes it could take a while to find someone that we actually want to date, but I hope that it happens really fast for you guys, and it looks like the stars are aligned. It looks like it's a good time for you guys. So anyway, I hope everything goes well, And I hope to see you guys again sometime soon. Take care. Bye. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Thank you so much for being here, and see you soon. Take care. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you will get something good out of this message or your time spent here. All right. So, you guys chose the Breathe card, number 29. And unfortunately, the camera doesn't seem to want to focus on these cards tonight. I don't think there's enough lighting, unfortunately. I turned on another light, but it just doesn't want to focus. So I'm sorry about that, guys, but hopefully you can see it well enough. It's a woman meditating on a lily pad here, looking very zen and relaxed. So I feel like your message is that I think it's actually pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty clear. Your spirit guides are coming through to tell you to take a deep breath, basically, and to try to, I heard, try to breathe through the discomfort is what I heard, or breathe through the tension, just breathe. It's going to be all right. That's what I heard. It's all going to be okay. You just need to breathe. Try to ground yourself. Do some sort of grounding practice. You might want to do some meditation, and or something like yoga. I heard yin yoga specifically might help you right now to regulate your nervous system, because I am getting a lot of anxiety, or there's something, for some of you it's actually something very exciting. For others of you, it is something you're stressed out about.
Okay, and as I was editing, I heard a raccoon outside my house, so I'm thinking that could be a sign for some of you too. Maybe you've been seeing raccoons a lot, or you know that's a sign that your guides give to you, or maybe that's a like a spirit animal of yours, something like that. But yeah, I heard that, so I thought I should mention that.
Whatever the case is, though, the advice is still the same, which is that it's a good idea to try to calm down and get grounded right now, and just breathe. It's going to be okay. It will work out. Yeah, I'm hearing it will all work out. So I'm hearing this is just a waiting period. So for some of you, maybe you're waiting on some sort of news or some sort of result. Some of you might even be waiting to see how you did on like a test or something like that, or an exam, or yeah, some sort of result, or maybe you're waiting to hear back from somebody, or maybe you're hoping to hear about a job, like a job opportunity, something like that. Whatever it is, I'm getting a lot of different scenarios here because it's a group reading, But yeah, whatever it is, they're just saying breathe. It's all going to be okay. What will be. And however things turn out, it's going to be okay. That's what I'm getting, is one way or another, everything is going to work out in the end. So, but I do think you're going to be pleased. I do think you will be pleased with whatever happens here. I'm going to get a little bit more, some more clues here from these little pistachios that I made. Well, I didn't make the pistachio shells, but I wrote words on the pistachio shells and made them into like these little charms. I really like it. I have this little scoop. It's fun. I don't know. I just really like it. But let's see what this one is first. Okay, we have family here. So for some of you, this has something to do with family. So maybe some of you are, sorry about my nails, guys. They were pretty yesterday. I'm sorry you missed it. Sorry I didn't get to this then. But anyway, yeah, family. Maybe for some of you, you're waiting to hear from a family member, or maybe you're waiting to hear if a family member is okay, or I heard landing. Or so for some of you, maybe you're waiting to, I don't know, maybe you're waiting to hear that they arrived safely somewhere, or like maybe they have to travel and you're waiting to see, like, you're waiting to hear from them, or maybe they moved and you're anxious to hear how things are going for them. I don't know. That doesn't have to be the case for most of you. I'm not really getting that very strongly. But there's something about family here. Maybe family is causing you a lot of anxiety right now. Maybe you're feeling a lot of stress because of your family. And if that's whatever's going on in your family, it might be causing you a lot of stress. And so again, the advice still is to try to breathe, try to get grounded, try to do something to regulate your nervous system, calm down. You might want to try breath work. You might want to try some pranayama exercises, or even just something more, you could even try like box breath, where you inhale for a certain amount of time, hold for a certain amount of time, exhale for that same amount of time, and then wait and don't breathe for the same amount of time, and then you inhale again, and you go around. Basically, it's like you make a box. So you could do like 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, exhale for 3 seconds, and then wait for 3 seconds, then inhale for 3 seconds, and then repeat that. That might help you to calm down. They have some videos on YouTube, but there are a lot of different pranayama exercises that you can try out, and it really does help, guys. It can be really, really helpful. Another thing that you might want to try, they're the classics, like listening to music, like calming, relaxing music. Oh, also I have some ASMR Reiki videos if you wanted to try that. You might find one of those calming. I know I do when I get really stressed. ASMR has really helped me a lot in the past when I have really been very anxious, or it helps me sleep. I really love it. I'm very picky about who I watch. I think I only really have like 3 ASMR artists that I watch at this point, but yeah, you might want to look into that. Maybe you might find it really helpful for you too. Yeah, that's anyway. So I'm getting something about that. And again, I mentioned yoga. I'm trying to figure out, is there anything else? Going for a walk in nature, very, very helpful. That's always, very, very good for calming down and literally physically grounding yourself. Putting your bare feet on the ground, or if you don't want to put your bare feet on the ground, you can touch a tree, but that will also help ground you, similarly to how it would if you put your bare feet on the ground, because you're touching that object with your skin that is grounded, that is part of the earth, so connected, rooted into the earth. So it physically changes. If you don't know much about earthing or grounding, you might want to look into that, because there actually is some science behind it, and it physically causes like electrical changes in your body, and it's really good for you. So there are all kinds of benefits to earthing and grounding. So, and yeah, and any of these exercises that I mentioned, like the yoga, the breath work, I feel like it would be extra potent or extra helpful if you did it out in nature. But if you can't get out in nature, then it's fine, totally fine to do it wherever you can. But I feel like it would be extra helpful if you could do that, or again, go for a walk, something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys. I don't think there is anything else. Oh yeah, for some of you, maybe this might have something to do. Excuse me, it might even have something to do with having a family. Okay, so for some of you, if maybe I mentioned results, or like a test or something. So maybe for some of you, it could have something to do with fertility, or yeah, maybe there's something to do with fertility or pregnancy here for somebody. So you'll know if that's you. Okay, yeah, family's coming through again because we've got ancestors here. So I know you can't read. Again, it just won't focus. But it says ancestors, guys. I'm sorry that it won't focus. But okay, so family and ancestors here, guys. You have a lot of support around you right now, too. You have a lot of protection and support. I'm getting that there's something about your ancestors are supporting you in whatever this is right now. So if this is something where, this is just an example, if you wanted to get pregnant, and let's say you were trying to get pregnant and you had been trying for a while and you were, so now maybe it causes you anxiety when you go to take the test and you're not sure, you know, if you, or, you know, maybe you haven't been trying for a while, but just whatever stage you're at in the process, maybe you're really nervous about taking the pregnancy test or something. And so I'm just getting that your ancestors are helping you with this. They're supporting you. They are trying to help you with this. They're around you, and you have a lot of support. I'm tearing up for some reason right now, so maybe some of you are going through that. But you are very supported right now. Yeah, very, very, very supported. I'm just getting whatever happens, they're here for you, and you have a lot of divine support. And again, I was seeing archangels, or was that the last group? No, I think that was the last group. But I am getting an archangel for you. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, there are. I have clairs, guys. So in my head, I get images. I have clairvoyance and some other clairs. So anyway, that's what I mean when I say when I'm getting these messages, that's where it's coming from. I'm not just reading the message on the card. So I always forget to mention that. But anyway, yeah, no, there is an archangel here for you guys. So at least when you do have a lot of angelic support, ancestor support, you're very surrounded by love and support right now, guys. Whatever it is you're going through. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we have encouragement here. So whatever is going on here, I feel like I heard they're rooting for you, or they're trying to encourage you. So whatever your situation is here, whether it does have something to do with family or something else, yeah, there's a lot of encouragement here. I'm getting your spirit guides and your ancestors are kind of like cheering you on behind the scenes and trying to. And again, I'm really feeling like there's a lot of help and support that they're giving you through this. This says Capricorn. So some of you could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or I heard your baby could be. So for some of you, that's just what's coming through, guys. I don't know. That's just what's coming through in the messages. Again, this is not everybody's message. This is a group reading. You know, this is a reading for a group of people, so just take what resonates. This is definitely not everybody's message here. This is highly specific, but for some of you, your baby could end up being a Capricorn. So that would, what would that put conception at? If what month? Oh my gosh, I can't remember what month Capricorn is. I'm gonna have to edit this in because I am completely drawing a blank for some reason, but
okay, I think that would put conception sometime in March or April, because Capricorn season is December 21st to January 19th. I think I'm doing the math right for 9 months, but because it's 40 weeks. So, but anyway, Or it's possible too that maybe you might conceive during Capricorn season. That's the other possibility. If the baby message applies to you. If you are not looking to get pregnant, then there might be a message for you to be extra careful during Capricorn season, because you might be like particularly fertile during that period of time. Just throwing it out there. Just like if around Christmas time into New Year's, that time you get swept up into the moment and you're thinking, well, maybe it would be okay to not be as careful just this one time. What are the chances that just this one time, well, the answer is the chances are good, okay? So don't take any risks. That's just what I'm getting. Like gifts aren't the only thing you should be wrapping up this Christmas. Oh my God, I can't believe that's what they just said. That's what the guys, I'm sorry. Oh my, I'm not sorry. Listen, I think my spirit guide, I said it, okay? My spirit guides wanted me to say that so that you wouldn't forget, okay? I said it so you wouldn't forget it, okay? Like, oh my God. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just said that in this reading. Anyway, but yes, so don't forget it. Now that I've said that, hopefully it will stick in your head and you're not going to forget this, okay? Don't forget it. You have been given the heads up, okay? Like anyway, okay, but if you do want to though, then this would be, if you do want to get pregnant, then again, this would be probably a good time for that, is, for somebody here at least. Something to consider, because I don't know, that's just what I was picking up on. So, spirit guides lead us to these readings for all kinds of different reasons. So anyway, but again, I'm not, this is not a guaranteed prediction for anything. There are no guarantees with any reading. Please use your discernment. Take everything with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to things like this. I'm not a medical professional, etc., etc., but this is just what I was picking up on for somebody out here. So, should be a confirmation for someone.
Anyway, I'm just getting, again, highly specific, but that's what I heard, guys. So that's probably somebody's message. Maybe your ancestors are trying to give you like a hint about when you might get pregnant, maybe, if you were trying to. So that's possible for someone. So anyway, this says spirituality. Again, you can't read it, but that's what it says. Or again, you could be a Capricorn, or whoever, maybe a family member you're dealing with could be a Capricorn. Or again, have very significant Capricorn placements, like a stellium or a stellium, however you want to pronounce it, something like that. Okay, and this says calling. Okay, yeah, we had spirituality and then calling. So a lot of you have a spiritual calling here. There's some sort of, yeah, I heard spiritual gift, spiritual calling. Okay, this is part of your spiritual calling. Whatever is going on here that's causing you stress, or whatever it is you're waiting to hear results about, or whatever it is. Yeah, whatever it is that you're nervous about here, or excited about, or maybe a little bit of both, it is part of your spiritual path here. This is like a soul calling for you. This is a special, this is like part of your mission, basically. This is something that one of the main things you wanted to do when you incarnated, or like it is very important to you. So again, for some of you, this could be becoming a parent for some of you, or it could be, maybe it's even helping other parents, or like, for instance, maybe it's becoming like a midwife or a doula or something like that. That this is just an example, but maybe you help create help others create families or raise children or something. But I'm getting, for a lot of you, it's like you feel that you have a calling to, I'm getting something about spirit babies here, basically. So you may have, so this might, for some of you, again, if this is a thing about a child that you're going to have, they might have a very significant spiritual calling as well. Either this might be theirs, it's like they have, I don't know. That's just a possibility. It doesn't have to be that, but it is possible that your child might end up being like very highly psychic or something like that. Well, again, doesn't have to be, or that, they're very highly spiritual. Maybe they will be born with clairs or something. Again, doesn't have to be the case, but I'm getting that as a possibility for someone. Maybe someone had sensed that, and so this would be like a confirmation for you. But whatever's going on here, you do have a spiritual calling for whatever this is. And again, if this is something having to do with, like, I heard it in an entrance exam. So for some of you, again, this could be like education, or this could be like, this could be a job too. Again, this could be a job that you're hoping you're hoping you'll get the job. And I'm getting that this is part of your path. Or if you were wondering what path to go down with a career or some sort of decision, I'm getting that the one that calls to your soul, or the one that is more spiritual in nature, or the one that feels more aligned with your spiritual path, would be the right, probably the best decision for you to go with here. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, group 2. I'm going to get a few more confirmations for you, but just a few, because we have to keep things short today. Oops. Oh, oh, wait, I missed a pistachio, guys. Hang on. What does it say? Okay, self-care / self-love. So, whoops, you can't see it. Again, you can't see it, but that's what it says. So again, they're encouraging you to, again, do self-care, try to focus on yourself and caring for yourself, and just kind of doing your self-care routines, and taking good care of yourself, and in the meantime, while you're waiting for this, and things will work out. Okay, this says past life, so somehow past lives are significant to whatever this is. There's some connection to your past lives here. Maybe you knew, I don't know, somehow a past life is very significant to what you're going through right now. Maybe you did this in a past life, or this happened in a past life, or if, for instance, if this is like a career or something like that, maybe you did this career in a past life, or maybe you did this type of spiritual work in a past life. Like maybe you were a healer, for instance, and maybe you feel called to do that, a very similar type of healing in this life that you did in a past life. It's also possible that or if this is something about starting a family or getting pregnant, maybe you knew the baby that you're going to have in a past life. I feel like that is, I just got a confirmation for that. So that's the case for somebody here. This is passed on loved one. Oh my gosh. Okay. For some of you, and again, this is highly specific, so this won't be for everyone, but for some of you here, if you had wondered if one of your passed on family members or like one of your passed on loved ones was going to reincarnate, or if you had wondered if your baby was one of your passed on loved ones reincarnated, that's the message coming through, that is the case for some of you. Others of you, it's just that you have a passed on loved one who is, again, watching over you very, very closely, you know, and I'm hearing they never leave you, that you are very, very protected and watched over, and they are helping you through every step of whatever process this is. They are with you. They are so strongly with you right now, and you're doing a great job, and it's going to be okay. So if you are stressed, it's going to be all right. Things are going to work out eventually, is what I'm getting. So again, it might, even if it doesn't look like it's going that well at first, things will work out eventually. And you are being guided. You are being helped and guided. And you are on the right path, and you are doing a great job. So yeah. All right. Now I'm just going to get a few charms, like just for extra confirmation, just literally a few of them. I know I usually do a lot, but we really do have to keep it shorter this time. So I just heard multi. I feel like I know that. Is that? I think it's a. Maybe I'm trying. Is that meal? Am I hearing the Dutch word for meal? Maybe. So maybe some of you are eating right now, or you speak Dutch, or maybe one of your family members, like one of these ancestors, does, or something. I do not speak a lot of that language, but I do. I'm on Duolingo, and that's one of the languages I tried to learn, because I tried this thing once where I said that I was going to try to learn all of the languages that my different ancestors, that all of my ancestors, or all of the different languages my ancestors spoke. So I didn't get very far with that. I was never going to become I don't think I'll ever probably be fluent in any of them, not that fluent, but I just wanted to at least try to learn some of it, and that was one of them. I learned some Norwegian, some Dutch, French, Spanish.
I don't think any of my ancestors actually spoke Spanish, but it's a common language that's spoken where I live, and a lot of people know it, so I just decided to try to learn that one too.
Irish, Scottish, Gaelic, and I feel like I'm forgetting one. Again, I don't even remember. For a lot of them, I don't even remember. I don't remember hardly any of some of it. Oh, right. I was supposed to learn, the one that I haven't started yet is German. And I think that's the last one. Well, sorry, I'm rambling for no reason. I said it's going to be short, and here I am rambling about nothing. I don't know. Maybe it has some relevance to you, or means something. Oh yeah, we were talking about ancestors here. Maybe you guys did a similar thing, or maybe your ancestors would like that if you tried to learn their language, if you have ancestors that spoke a bunch of different languages than the one you speak. I don't know. Maybe that might be a nice way to connect with them, or learn more about their cultures, or I don't know, something about your roots, because we have the tree here, or maybe you are very close to your ancestors and you are very connected to your roots, but we have this tree here, this little, reminds me of like family tree. We have also, I heard tree of life. So there might be something. I did mention healers. I am getting something about healing again, or there might be like a significant, oh, and I mentioned you might want to go outside, touch trees. You don't have to hug them, although it's nice. It's nice to hug trees, but if you don't want to, just putting your hand against the bark, can be really, really helpful, very healing, very grounding, very soothing. Maybe there's like a specific tree. I don't know. I'm getting some of you may have made an offering to a tree, or you made an offering at a tree. I'm getting that was appreciated, like whoever you made the offering to, or maybe you like leave her treats, like some sort of treat or some sort of like food or something for any animal near a tree. If you did, they appreciated that. There's just something about that coming through. So again, that this could be some sort of confirmation for you, or maybe you like to leave, I don't know, I'm getting something about like leaving messages inside like a little hole in a tree, or a nook in a tree, I don't know, or something about leaving a message on a tree or in a tree, or maybe you're going to see a message on a tree, like maybe there's going to be some sort of sign. Maybe you will find a message literally someone wrote and left in a tree, or maybe they carved it onto the tree. Like you might be on a walk and see someone's name carved into a tree. Oh my gosh, you might actually see one of your family members or one of your ancestors or something, their name carved into a tree while you're on a walk, and that's a sign from them. That's not just random. That's not a coincidence. That's like them saying that they're with you. The fact that you ran into that, it's not a coincidence. That's cool. Okay. And anyway, or if that did happen to you, again, this would be like a huge sign. Or can't get a hold of this thing. Okay. Plane. It's an airplane. Again, you can't see it that well because the camera won't focus. We have a stethoscope. So again, I'm getting something about healing. Maybe I did mention I thought some of you might be healers of some sort, or again, and I mentioned an entrance exam or something. So maybe some of you are trying to get into medical school or some sort of program like that, or like nursing school or whatever it is. But yeah. Okay, so that's confirmation for you. Again, I feel like it's going to go well, or it's like you're going to somehow, one way or another, you're going to end up exactly where you need to be. But I am getting a lot of you are following some sort of healing. That's part of your path here. Okay, that's like your calling. Okay. Or again, it could be like you're going to be going to, something to do with a doctor's appointment or something. Again, maybe that has something to do with like, if the pregnancy message resonated for you, that could just be like tying in with that. Okay, we have this like little car here. I think it's a Volkswagen Bug. Okay, and we have this crescent moon here with a star. We have this paper airplane. So I am getting like a message is coming. For some of you, if you reached out to someone, again, this could be like an acceptance letter or like results, or if you reached out to someone and you're waiting to hear back from them. Again, I'm getting that looks like that's probably going to happen. That's just what I'm getting from this little paper airplane here, like a message incoming. Okay, and we have this blue sun hat, this little blue sun hat with the pink bow, and I really, honestly, I am feeling it so strongly. Like I don't usually get this many messages about like pregnancies, and although I have had a couple requests to do like your future child reading, and I feel I'm feeling like more and more encouragement to do that, I guess, because now there are like babies coming through in some of my other readings. So that's interesting. That must be something that's happening. Maybe collectively that's happening for a lot of people right now. I don't know. Like in my collective, or it's going too soon. Because again, usually I don't think of like babies when I see this little hat, but I really am feeling that this time. Yeah, so that's just a very strong message for someone here. Okay, and we have this little strawberry here. And we have whatever this thing is. I still don't know what this is. If someone could tell me, well, you probably can't. This is probably not the right time to ask you to tell me what this is. You guys were so helpful in telling me what that daikon, I think that's how you say it, radish was. I didn't know what that charm was. I knew it was a root vegetable, but I didn't know what type, and you guys helped me out with that. Also, some people suggested maybe like a turnip or a different type of, or like a sugar beet, I think was the other suggestion, and I really appreciated that. Anyway, so if anybody knows what this dish is, they kind of look like sliced eggs on top of this like little tart pie crust thing. I don't know, but if you know what it is and you want to tell me, I would love to hear that. And oh right, yes, and we have, last but not least, we have the letter L. Okay, again, sorry about my nails, guys. I finally did them, but I didn't get to the reading before they got all chipped up again. Had to do some more housework and some more dishes, and had to wash my hair, and that's all it took. It's this is not the hardiest nail polish. It's non-toxic, so that's why it's, you know, it's not the most, what was I saying? I don't remember. Anyway, oh, this was way too long. Okay, that's why my guides are like, stop. You don't need to talk about it, Kaylee. Just move on. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys, and I hope that this message was helpful in some ways. I hope it was helpful in some way. I am sending you guys tons of love and wishing you all the best with whatever this is. Yes, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Take care. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you get something good out of this reading. I am very, very tired right now, guys, so you have to bear with me. I look pretty exhausted at this moment, I think, probably. But I felt really called to do this reading, so here we are. But says this card is number 51, Milk and Honey. I'm sorry the camera won't focus very well tonight, guys. I've been trying, but I even added more light, but it's just not doing it. But it has, which is a shame because this is actually a really, really cute card. There's like this little baby elephant inside this little bowl of milk and honey splashing around looking very happy, and it's just very cute. Anyway, you guys, group 3, you're a very lucky group, okay? I mean, all of the groups so far, I've sensed some really cool things happening for them actually, which is really nice. But you guys, you really have something very exciting, like very exciting happening, like really exciting. I'm getting 10 of Cups with this. I don't know. I'm just feeling like you're about to be that little elephant splashing around in the milk and honey. I don't know. You're going to be. I heard the light at the end of the tunnel, or pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You guys, some of you guys are about to receive an inheritance is what I heard, or it could be like a spiritual inheritance, sort of like some sort of thing that was destined for you is coming in, or it could be a literal inheritance for some of you, or I don't know, but there's some sort of abundance coming. For some of you, it is like money is coming to you. For others, it's some sort of like really amazing opportunity. For some of you, it's like a trip that you've really wanted to go on. There's a travel opportunity, or a house, something about a house. I'm hearing, yeah, but I'm getting love too. Whatever it is, though, whatever is coming in for you guys, it's going to be different for everyone here because it's a collective reading. Again, there are archangels here, though. Excuse me, that's been the case in every single group so far, which is really amazing. I have clairs, by the way, so when I say that there are archangels here, I'm seeing them in my mind's eye. I get clairvoyant messages and other clear messages. I always forget to mention that, but yeah, a lot of the messages that I get, they come through that way. They're not just me knowing the meaning of the card. They're coming through via my clairs. So anyway, I forget to mention that. I probably should remember that more often, but anyway, yeah, really good stuff coming for you guys. Really, 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 really good. It's gonna make you, yeah, I'm here, you're gonna be thrilled. You're gonna be really, really excited. And I'm getting, for a lot of you, it's like your dream life. It's more than one thing. It's sort of like you're finally coming into a time of, yeah, again, I'm hearing prosperity. So that's a big thing for a lot of you here. But it's going to feel like finally you've reached, yeah, again, the light at the end of the tunnel, or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This feels like you've been working for whatever this is for a long time, or you've been dreaming of this time period in your life for a long time. It's like you've been dreaming of this trip, or you've been dreaming of finally having your own home, or you've been dreaming of living in a specific place, or you've been dreaming of having, you know, your ideal relationship, or finally starting a family, or a mixture of all of it, you know, like, or getting into your dream school, whatever it is. But it's like you've dreamt of this moment. That's what it feels like. It's like you've wanted this, you've dreamt of it, you've been like praying for it, or hoping for it, or trying to manifest it for a really long time, is what I'm getting. This is like a very strong desire of your heart to have whatever this dream is come true. Yeah, it's like all of your dreams. But what I'm getting is it's going to feel, for a lot of you, it's like all of your dreams coming true at once is kind of what it feels like. Or at least, again, this is a really big dream. Or it's a really big thing, though. But whether it's more than one thing or just one thing, this is going to make you so happy. It's really, really going to make you happy. I heard birthday so for some of you, this could be happening on your birthday. Doesn't have to be the case, but if your birthday is soon, then I feel like it would be more likely to happen on your birthday, because this feels more soon. Although for some of you, it might not be very soon, but your guides just want you to at least know that it is coming. Even if it's not imminent, it is coming. They want you to know that you will get this. You will reach there. You know, you will reach that dream. You will have your dream life. You will reach that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You will. You will. And now I'm hearing the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I don't think I'm going to be able to sing it tonight. I think my voice is too tired. But you know, I think you guys probably know that song. If happy little yeah. If happy little bluebirds fly over the rainbow, why can't I don't know if those, I don't think I sang that correctly or very well, but that's the line I was thinking. Oh yeah, okay. That's cool. So maybe bluebirds are a sign for you guys too. One of the reasons I named my channel what I did was actually because of that song. And because of that line. Like, if happy little bluebirds fly over the rainbow, why oh why can't I? Or why oh why can't we? You know, all of us as a collective. So anyway, I think that's cool that that's coming through. And also I kept getting, that was the main spirit guide. That was like the animals sign that I kept receiving over and over and over again when my guides were trying to nudge me into starting this channel. I kept getting bluebirds showing up all over the place, and they hadn't done that before. And anyway, and they're one of my spirit, spirit animals. So now you know. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm supposed, you know what, this is supposed to be a short reading, but maybe that's somehow relevant to you. I'm not sure how, but maybe you will see bluebirds specifically as like a sign. Maybe you guys will get bluebirds too. When you see a bluebird, that is, I think, going to be a sign from your guides to remind you or to let you know it's still coming. You're on the right path. Or maybe when something significant happens, like maybe when you do something that is getting you closer to that dream, you're going to get bluebirds coming in as a sign more often, something like that. Or maybe bluebirds are like a sign. Yeah, like they're like a sign for this dream, whatever this is, again, whether it's a goal or a place or a person or relationship, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be that it will be bluebirds, but it might be. So maybe just keep an eye out and see if you notice that more. And bluebirds are a symbol of happiness, joy and all kinds of good things. So that's cool. Anyway, really great things. That's basically the message, is like the dream is coming true. Your dream is going to come true. For some of you, it's soon. For others, it might take a little bit more time, but again, it's coming. It will happen. It will happen. Oh, okay. So these are pistachio shells that I wrote messages on for extra extra confirmations and messages. So we'll see what we got here. Yeah, you are gonna make it. You're getting there. Okay, we have the letter C. We have the number 8. Again, sorry you can't see these very well. We have negative energy. So I don't know, maybe some of you might want to do some, if you've been noticing some things that make you feel like there's negative energy around you, you might want to do some energy cleanses more frequently, more than you usually do. You might experience more negative energy too as you get closer to this goal. Yeah, because now I'm having trouble. Like, I keep swallowing and I feel like I can't speak, actually. Gosh, what is this? Oh, some of you, it might specifically be affecting your throat chakra, or maybe it's just like someone needs to say something to you. I don't know what that is, but or someone doesn't want you to say something. I don't know, but whatever it is, just maybe focus some extra healing energy, or focus some extra, do some extra cleanses around your throat chakra specifically. Oh my gosh, it just keeps happening. Or like a sound bath. I heard sound bath. You might want to do sound bath, or use selenite, salt baths, grounding in nature, putting your bare feet on the ground might be helpful. Oh my gosh, it is like insane. I also have some Reiki videos I have one for cleansing, or helping to transmute negative energy, remove negative energy, so you might want to try that out to see if it helps. But you might already have your own practices that help you, but I'm just getting, you might want to do them more frequently than usual, because I'm getting, for some reason, as you get closer and closer to this goal, closer to this dream coming true, there for some reason there's like some sort of energy trying to slow you down or stop this from happening. It won't succeed. As long as you don't give up and you keep going, you will make it. But you just might experience some, I'm hearing turbulence, some extra turbulence, or some more difficulties. Wow, this energy is so hard to deal with. It's like something is gripping my throat. Like, I can't. I might have to stop the video. It's like somebody. Yeah, I was hearing the song Don't Speak. It's like someone doesn't want you to say something. I don't know. Or maybe someone doesn't want you to succeed here. This might be someone from your past, or someone who's like jealous, or a frenemy, or whatever it is, but they might not want you to succeed at this, and they might be sending you, even if it's unintentional, although I am kind of feeling it's more intentional because it's so intense, some sort of evil eye, or again, just like negative thoughts, and you might be, receiving that energy, and it might be very uncomfortable, or again, it might be affecting your throat chakra in some way. So again, just do some cleanses, and I'm getting that, you are protected. Nothing actually bad is going to happen to you, and they won't stop this from happening. But again, it's going to be very uncomfortable unless you do your energy cleanses. And I'm just getting, if you are, very frequently cleansing your energy, though, you're going to be able to make it through this time period with minimal obstacles, or like minimal discomfort, minimal symptoms, things like that. This is really going to help you if you can cleanse. That's just what's coming through. Okay. And then we have Secret Admirer. It's still kind of happening. Okay. So for some of you, you might have a secret admirer. You might have someone who has a crush on you, or this could be like a fan, or I don't know. But I'm getting, for most of you though, this is someone has a crush on you. So if you were wondering if you did have a secret admirer, this is a confirmation you do. But I keep, again, with the, I keep like, oh wow. Okay, so something just popped up on, I just had a video pop up that said someone, yeah, is like coming forward. So, okay, yeah, for some of you, this could be someone, yeah, someone might be getting ready to say something to you, maybe confess feelings, or for some of you, it could be someone from your past, but it doesn't need to be. But I couldn't get the, I felt like I couldn't speak and I kept swallowing, and maybe that is because maybe I'm picking up on that secret admirer. Maybe they're very, very nervous to talk to you and come forward. Okay. And then we have the number 9. Okay, so we have 9 and 8 here. So August 9th or September 8th could be significant. And we have the number 0. Or it could also be the letter O. Actually, I'm not sure which one. I think it's the number 0 though. Because it's the same color as the other numbers. So I think I meant this to be 0. So 980. But if you ask for the letter O, it could also stand for the letter O. Okay. Or the infinity symbol too, like if you ask for an infinity sign, because we have the 8 there. I feel like that counts. Okay, and then this says video/movie. So for some of you, maybe, somehow a video is significant here. Maybe you're going to watch a video that's going to inspire you in some way to help, and that's going to help you in achieving your goals or having this dream come true. Or maybe you guys are even working on a video or something. Or maybe you're going to get a role. If you're an actress or something, maybe you're going to get a role in a movie. And that's going to be your dream coming true, or a show or something, Or maybe if some of you are content creators, you're going to have a video that does really, really well. Or maybe you're going to watch a movie soon that is going to somehow, or a video that's going to lead you onto your path, or it's going to give you some really great idea, but somehow it's going to give you some sort of guidance or direction or inspiration, something like that. Again, just take what resonates, because these are group readings, but that's just what I was getting from that. All right, well, I think that's all I've got for you, group 3. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to get just literally a few charms here. Just literally a couple. Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. I got to check, because I keep feeling like something is crawling on my ankle. And one time, not too long ago, a few months ago, I got bit by a spider on my ankle. So now I'm more careful about that, because I think I was sitting here when that happened. That could be a synchronicity or a sign for someone to spiders, or like specifically a spider bite, or it's stuck on me. No. Okay, I'm free. There was this charm was stuck to my fingernail. I couldn't get it off. It's a motorcycle. We have bananas. I heard this is bananas, bananas. You know the song by Gwen Stefani. Ain't no holler back girl, ain't no holler back girl. That's the song. Anyway, we have a strawberry, so that could be a sign for you, some sort of synchronicity. we have this sparkly heart that again doesn't want to focus. None of these want to focus. These are further signs, by the way. This is just to confirm. These are like confirmations to give you more confidence that this is your message. Although I really feel like if you feel this message, if you felt called to this message, then you should feel like you can claim this message. But if it makes you feel better to have the extra confirmation, that's what this is here for. This cloud, it's like a pink cloud. These charms have seen better days. They're very old, but at this, well, not very. They're pretty old. They're a couple years old at this point, I think. Anyway, it says Angeli on it, I think. Maybe some of you are named Angela or Angie, something like that. Or Angelica, Angelina, something like that. Okay, we have this bunch of grapes. Also, I heard some of you might speak French in this group. Okay, and this says make eyes at each other. Yeah, you're definitely not going to be able to read this, but yeah, it's this ring. And also I want to put it on my finger, and that makes me feel like, okay, so I feel like this is okay, so for some of you, this is a message that someone's going to, maybe you're about to meet your future spouse for some of you, or you have met them. Maybe someone is literally about to propose. That could happen, or someone's about to put a ring on it is what I was getting. So, or maybe they're gonna like give you a promise ring or something. I don't know, but there's at least like an intention to, I don't know, but maybe you're meeting your future spouse. Maybe the secret admirer is actually your future spouse, or they could be. Like there's that potential there at least. Or, that's what they want to have with you. And there's a very serious potential for that. Just take what resonates, but I am seeing that for some of you. That's about to happen. Oh, cool. Okay. And, or maybe you're about to find out, if you've already met this person, I don't know, maybe you're just about to find out that they have feelings. Because like a secret admirer, it could theoretically be like a friend, but it's just secret that they have these feelings for you. That's also possible. So again, just take what resonates, but you might be finding out that they have feelings and they might end up being your future spouse. So that's really cool. Okay. Again, not for everybody. If it doesn't feel right, then just don't take that as your message, but that's here for someone, so that's exciting. Okay, this rainbow lollipop thing. Again, I'm getting Wizard of Oz because I'm hearing the Lollipop Guild song, I think. Wasn't that from Wizard of... I think I'm remembering. It's been a very long time since I've seen that movie. But anyway, we have this little fried egg thing. And we have a dinosaur. I'm getting something. I wanted to say grr or arg. Like the little monster at the end of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like the TV show. So maybe some of you are a fan of that show. I can't remember if any of his other shows had like the grr arg at the end of it. Maybe Angel did. I can't remember if there were any other ones, but anyway, I don't know. There's something about that coming through though, so that could be for somebody. Or maybe you really like, I heard paleontology, so that could be something specific for someone. Or maybe you really like dinosaurs, museums. Or maybe there's like a dinosaur around you right now, and that would be a synchronicity. That would be confirmation for you. So all right, that's what I've got for you, group 3. I hope this made you happy, or, I hope this was helpful in some way. And I'm sending you guys tons of love and wishing you all the best with this and with everything. And I hope to see you guys again sometime soon. Take care. Bye. Hi, group 4. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you will get something out of this. All right. So I am very exhausted at this point, guys. So, please excuse me if this is not my best reading ever, but I'm going to try to make it work. So anyway, building blocks. That is your card. Sorry, it's not focusing very well. The lighting, I think the light's just too low, or I don't know, maybe this camera just really doesn't want to focus on this stuff. But anyway, you've got building blocks here. So what I'm getting for you guys, first of all, it's kind of strange. I'm getting the same sort of swallowing thing that I had in the last group. Maybe some of you have been trying to work through some sort of block, some sort of blockage in your throat chakra. That's very specific for someone here, but maybe you've been working on being able to express yourself more freely or authentically, or just express yourself more in general. Or maybe there's something specific that you feel like you need to say, or you're trying to figure out the right way to say it. Or maybe you're just kind of exploring, you're just kind of experimenting with how you want to express yourself. Although I'm not getting that very strongly for most of you in this group, could be, but mostly I'm getting something about working through some sort of blockage and getting past something that's been holding you back, or figuring out a way to say something. Also, there could be blockages in more than one area of your life too, is what I'm picking up. I'm getting that they could be connected. I'm getting it's possible that they are connected, even if it seems like they aren't connected. I'm getting that the areas that feel blocked in your life right now, or feel like there's extra challenges, or it's stagnant in some way, it's connected to, they're like all of the areas that you're experiencing that in, they're all connected. And it's possible that they're all connected to a blockage in your throat chakra. Because I'm getting that tightness again. I had it in the last group too. It's just like I can't stop swallowing, and it feels like something is gripping in my throat, and it's very uncomfortable. And I don't know, I'm just getting, there might be a blockage in this area. And there could be a blockage in this area because you have maybe some of you have been, I mentioned trying to figure out how to say something that you feel like you need to say, but you have been, maybe you've been holding back from saying something you should say, or you really want to say. And that actually might be causing you to have some stagnancy in other areas of your life, like causing a blockage in other areas of your life as well. Or for just as an example, like if there was something you really wanted to confess to someone, or you wanted to say something to someone, like you wanted to confess your feelings or something that you'd been keeping hidden, and then you were also noticing that you had really bad, you started getting writer's block. I feel like they're connected. It's like you holding back from saying something that you wanted to express to someone caused a blockage in your throat chakra, or just caused some sort of energetic blockage with expression, and so now you're also blocked when it comes to your creativity. It could also be something with your sacral chakra as well. Could be throat and sacral, or one or the other, but I'm getting something about there could be some sort of creative block that you've had, and I'm getting that it is related to some other block. Or if you have like a sacral chakra blockage from, no, they're telling me no. They're at least saying don't. Yeah, no, that's not the message that they want me to deliver. Oh, sorry. Well, I have clairs, by the way. I always forget to mention this, but I have like clairs, like clairvoyance. So in my head, I will see messages and I will receive messages basically through my clairs. And so a good portion of my readings come from that rather than just like reading the meanings of the cards. So anyway, when I say I hear it like in my head, sort of like when you get a song stuck in your head, you know, but slightly different. But anyway, I'm not literally hearing, you know, I'm not like literally hearing voices or literally seeing things, you know, around me. It's like in my mind's eye, it's in my mind. So anyway, just thought I would mention that in case someone was curious. But yeah, blocks. You guys are overcoming some sort of blocks, or it's like your guides want to talk to you about this block. Because maybe you've been confused, or like this could be finances too for some of you. I'm also getting something where like if you were feeling, maybe if you were experiencing some sort of insecurity. No, they're saying not that. Okay. They don't want me to talk about that. Spirit guides, by the way, guys. I connect with spirit guides through these readings, and they give me signals in my body and in my mind, you know, to let me know if I've gotten the message that they want to convey, you know, if I've gotten it right. So anyway. Yeah. Something about Star Wars is coming through. I heard Viceroy, and there's yeah, I think they were talking about some sort of trade war or a blockade that was happening with Tatooine or something. Or not Tatooine, no, Naboo. I think I'm getting the Phantom. Am I seeing a scene from the Phantom Menace? I think I might be. So I don't know, that movie might mean something to you, or just Star Wars in general, but for some reason that one was coming through specifically, so I don't know, that could be for someone. But again, Star Wars is there. All right. Yeah, I am mostly getting creative blocks for you guys, but it could be like a block in your finances too, or some sort of progress. Maybe you feel like you're not making as much progress, and again, I'm getting there's something about. But for others of you too, this is a message that you should keep going with whatever project it is that you started. If you've recently started, because we have hobby and or project here. So again, this is either saying that if there was some project you started or some hobby that you feel like you've run into creative blocks with, there's a good chance that it is connected to something about, to you holding back on expressing something that you feel like you need to express. And once you're able to express that, okay, sorry, an alarm interrupted me. So maybe you've been experiencing interruptions, or like, again, like some sort of blockage. Things keep interrupting you, things keep getting in the way, maybe things keep making noise when you're trying to work on them, or distractions, something like that. keep happening. But I'm getting that once you express whatever it is you've been repressing or fighting or, holding back, then these other blockages will most likely clear up. So, and things will be able to move forward again. Excuse me. Also, though, I'm getting that if you've recently started a new project or a new hobby or a new venture or a new path or started studying something new, maybe some of you just started school or something like that, or you started a new subject, I heard, your guides are really encouraging you to continue with that because, I heard field of study, so that will be for some of you. Anyway, I think you'll get a lot out of that. But for most of you, this is a message about that blockage. That's just the thing. That's the main thing that just keeps coming through. All right. So, yep. Okay. Yeah, because we literally have release / let go here. So they're really encouraging you to say this, express this, release it, let it out, let it go. And for some of you, it might also be something that there might be something you need to let go of that you've been holding on to, but you want to release it, you want to let it go, but you've been resisting it, or you have been holding back, you haven't been doing that, and they're encouraging you to do that. Because again, that holding on to something you feel like you really want to let go of, that could also be causing blocks for you. Okay. For some of you, this could be like a relationship. Okay, yeah. For some of you, this could be a relationship that you want to release or create distance with. Maybe you want to break up with someone, and maybe you have been holding back and not expressing this, not saying that you want to. Yeah, or this could even be like a friendship or something. It doesn't have to be romantic, or it could be family, it could be any sort of connection, but by not saying what you need to say, and maybe what you need to say is that you want to move on, or you want to end the relationship, or you want to create firmer boundaries or more space with this person, whatever it is. I don't know, it'll be different for all of you, and I'm not really getting that the strongest here, so I don't think that's for everybody. But yeah, if there was like a breakup or something that's long overdue, or it's something that you've wanted to do for a while, I'm getting, but you haven't yet, maybe because you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings, or that's going to create a lot of changes. Maybe that will cause a lot of changes to occur in your life. There are a lot of different reasons why you might be holding back on that, but I'm getting that these other blockages that you're experiencing, they are connected most likely to this. So once you let this go, once you, again, whatever this is, whether this is like a breakup, or whether this is just a truth that you need to express, or a confession, whatever it is, once you are able to let that out, or maybe it's, it's like for some of you, maybe you want to break up with someone, and for others of you, maybe it's like you want to confess your feelings for someone, or I don't know. Again, it's a general reading. It is a reading for a large group of people, so just take what parts fit your story, and then leave the rest for someone else that's here. So, but yeah, anyway, That's what I'm getting. That's the main message, that they're just encouraging you to go forward with that. Once you're able to let this out, once you're able to express this and clear this, then your other blocks should unblock. Your other blocks should clear too, is what I'm getting. So, all right, letter A. These are extra confirmations to give you added confidence that this is your message, but these don't have to. You don't have to have an extra sign come out. If the message feels right to you, if you felt drawn to it, then I would highly, I recommend you claim whatever speaks to you and whatever feels right. But this is just here for those of you who like added confirmation to help you feel more confident in claiming the message. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense. We have the letter Z. And we also have the letter S. Heard salsa for some reason. So maybe some of you are dancers. Maybe you specifically dance salsa, or you want to do that. Maybe this is one of your hobbies or something that you want to try. Could also be that some of you are eating salsa right now, and that would be a synchronicity. That would be your confirmation, your sign. And this is your message. Okay, we have the letter Y. Heard why do you? I heard why it too, and I also heard why do birds. Okay, I'm hearing a song lyric. Why do birds suddenly appear every time? I can't sing. I've been talking too long, but it's the Carpenters, I think, that sing this song. Is it Close to You? Is that the song? Yeah, I think it's called Close to You. I'll link it in the description box, maybe. Or maybe I'll make a playlist, depending on how. I can't remember if I had a lot of songs for this group. I don't know if it'll fit in the description box individually or if I'll have to make a playlist. But anyway, music. Oh, and I just had that song come through. Okay, so maybe that song really is significant to someone here, or you really should go listen to that song. Or maybe you're listening to music right now, or there's some sort of, or maybe your hobby has, maybe you're creative, maybe you're a musician. For some of you here, maybe this creative block has something to do with writing music, if that is, if that's something you do. Yeah, okay. And future spouse. Again, I know you can't read it. I'm sorry. The camera's just not focusing. I tried for a long time to get it to focus in the other groups, and it wouldn't do it. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, sorry about my nails, guys. They were pretty the other day, but I had to do some work and wash some stuff, and they're chipping already. Anyway. This is calling. Okay, so for some of you, maybe this has something to do with your future spouse somehow. This blockage, or what you need to say, maybe you need to, maybe some of you really are confessing your feelings for someone, and they could be your future spouse, is what I'm getting. With calling there. Maybe you're going to call them, like on the phone or video call or something. Maybe you need to have some sort of phone call. You need to make a call. Also, for some of you, this creative pursuit, or your hobby, whatever this is, or music, or whatever thing it is that you're working on, it is like a calling of yours. Oh, and this says thank you. Okay, so for some of you, maybe what you feel like you need to say to someone is thank you. Maybe you feel like you need to thank someone for what they did, or let someone know how much something meant to you. Maybe that's what you've been holding back or maybe that would be a good way for you to approach a situation, or for you to, I heard break the ice, so that could be something for someone. Maybe that would be helpful. I'm also getting another possibility is that I'm getting that might be the other person that you need to talk to, maybe that you need to express your feelings to. Maybe they're going to be like, thank you for telling me the truth. I'm hearing thank you for telling me the truth, or thank you for, yeah, thank you. I feel like they're going to appreciate it, or they're going to be relieved, or they're going to, even if it's not, I'm getting, even if the thing you need to express is something that would maybe be upsetting, I feel like I'm getting like, even if it does upset them at the time, they're also going to appreciate you telling them the truth, or they're going to appreciate that at least like they have closure, or at least now they know what's going on, or now they can move on, or I'm just getting, they're going to be like, well, it's better to know the truth than to just keep going on with something that's that's not working, or it's not going anywhere. I don't know, I'm just getting something about that, but I'm hearing sooner the better, or I'm getting something about like not wasting time, or yeah. I'm getting something about like the sooner you're able to say this, the less time that you're going to waste, the less of someone else's time you're going to waste, and also the less of your own time that you will waste, because life is precious, and time is precious. Our time here is limited, and none of us know how long we've got. Every moment counts, every bit of time counts. So the sooner that you're able to get up the courage to say this, or the sooner you can figure out how to say this, the better, is what I'm getting. But again, listen to your own. I would recommend listening to your own intuition above any sort of tarot reading you see, but that's just what I'm getting for this message, and I feel like you will know. You will feel it. You will feel it if that is your message. You'll know that this is for you. You'll know this is like a confirmation. But if it's like you confessing your feelings, that you have romantic feelings for someone that could be your future spouse, I'm getting that they're going to be receptive to that, or it's like whoever who you were thinking of reaching out to. It looks favorable here. That's what I'm getting. I mean, we do have future spouse here, so I think that indicates that, there's potential for that here. So I feel like it is most likely to go well when you approach this person. Again, no guarantees in this type of reading, but that's what's coming through. Okay. We have, I almost dropped it. We have purchase here. So maybe some of you are thinking of making some sort of big purchase, or maybe you're thinking of buying this person some sort of gift. I don't know. We have pet here. Maybe you're thinking of buying a gift for their pet. Maybe that, if they have a pet. Like, for example, if they had a dog, you're gonna buy a toy for their dog. I'm getting like, if you were buying a gift for the for a person, maybe someone that you were interested in, if you bought a gift for them and also bought a gift for their pet, they might really, really love that. That would be something special. That's just throwing it out there as a suggestion if they do have a pet. Or maybe if you already did that, they're real. Oh, we have the thank you here. Yeah, so I'm getting, if you do give them a gift like that, they would appreciate that. Okay, we have the letter I. I heard Ivan and also ibis, like the bird. There's something about ancient Egypt coming up because of the ibis I was thinking of. I don't know, that's just where I went. That's just what came to me. So, and we have family here. Again, you can't really, camera won't focus, but heard Isla too, an island. Maybe some of you live on an island, or your person does, or someone here does. For some of you, maybe it's like a family member that you feel like you need to talk to, or, you know, express some sort of truth to, or move away from, something like that. I don't know, but that's just something about families coming through. So, okay. Just confirmation for somebody. And now I'm going to get just a few of these, and then we will be done here. All right. Heard icon or iconic. Also heard Acon. And Jason Derulo. Okay. All right, here we go. We have these sunglasses. This is fun. We have these heart sunglasses here. Wow, that made the camera do weird. The color. Whoa, why is it doing that? I don't know. It's weird. That made the lighting all strange. But anyway, got these things. We have this little blue donut that says chocolate on it. And we have this teddy bear, pink teddy bear. We have this blue lollipop thing, or a rattle, I don't know what it is, but we have a matching one. Well, it's not quite matching, but it's very similar. I feel like, yeah, this is like a soulmate, or a, I'm hearing, you're like a perfect match with this person, or you're very complimentary. Again, I really do feel like for a lot of you, this is a future spouse. It's like you've aligned. Yeah. This won't, again, this isn't everyone's story, but for some of you, you were mismatched with someone, and now you are matching up with someone. You were like moving towards someone that is a good match for you. Okay. We have this. This could also be like a path too, like a career path or a hobby or something you were doing. You know, it's like the thing you were doing before, it wasn't a good fit, but now you've moved on to something that is good for you, that is right for you. Okay. And we have this duck wearing a crown, and this bunch of grapes. The letter B. I heard the letter R too for some reason. And the letter U. Heard Mary. So again, could be the name Mary, or it could be someone like you might be getting married to someone in the near future, where again this might be, you might be moving towards the person that you do want to marry. Heard Harry. Okay, wait, I don't want to do channel names though. If I get into this, then it's gonna end up being long, and we have to keep it short today. It's absolutely imperative. So anyway, that's what I've got for you, group 4. Thank you so much for being here, and I am sending you guys so much love and wishing you all the best with this and with everything, and I hope to see you guys again sometime soon. Take care. Bye.